Hey there, I know it's Money Monday, but I want to talk about something that applies to not just money, but to really everything that we do. So on Sunday, one of my sons spoke in church, and he talked about not just faith, but also believing in yourself, in that when somebody else does something and they achieve something, that you can as well. So anytime you see someone that's getting something done, he said he's always had that belief that if somebody else could do it, he could too. If he learned the right practices and he practiced the same way they did, that he could do it. So belief is so huge. The other thing he said was not only that, but once you believe, then you really have to accept and receive. So there are times that things occur in our lives. We make a decision and we want to believe, and then things happen and they start going our way, and we either don't receive it or we stop receiving. So the belief isn't there, and the acceptance or the receiving isn't there. So he really said it boils down to those two things, like having the belief or faith kind of combination. So you believe that you can ask for something and receive it. It tells us that in the Bible everywhere, about knock and it will be opened unto you, seek and you shall find. Also, whatever you ask for, believing, you shall have. So those are some big things. But then from that point, you have to have the faith to know that it's coming. The faith in believing that it's coming, and that it's coming in divine time, right? It's coming in the time that it's supposed to come. So every time we doubt, it says again, doubt not, fear not. Every time we doubt, it kind of stops it. I read this book years ago, after the Jackrabbit Factor, the same gal, Leslie Householder, I'm trying to think of what it's called. Leslie Householder wrote a book, and it's about the laws that govern the universe, that make things come to us or not. She gave an example. She said, if you, in your mind, thought, I'm going to take a trip to Egypt, immediately, even when I say that, things come to your mind about Egypt, whether it's sand or heat, maybe you're sweating, maybe you're salivating, whatever that is, it comes to you and it starts to happen. If you make a definite plan, so you know what your major definite purpose is, and it becomes very clear to you, then things as far as in the universe start to transfigure, they start to transmutate, they start to occur without us even seeing it. It's happening because we're energy, and energy's out there. As you believe, then things open up to you and you become aware of what's happening. I remember someone saying to me, you don't just manifest it. You don't just say, oh, I want this, I believe, and it comes to you. No, that's true. It doesn't just drop out of heaven. But you would think so. When you have it happen, it feels very magical, it feels very mystical, and it feels like it just came out of nowhere. But in reality, synchronicity played a part. And as soon as you made the definite decision and you visualized it, you saw it, seeing is believing, faith is seeing the miracle before it happens, right? And so you start to, it opens up your mind and you start to see and become aware of opportunities, ways to, you get intuition, you get creativity, you connect with people that you didn't know before, or connect with people you knew in a better way that leads you towards that thing that you desire. So back to what my son was saying. If you believe, you've seen others do what you desire to do, find those people if you haven't, and surround yourself with them, and recognize that what they're doing, and you can find all kinds of people that are doing what you desire that are very different people. That's what's kind of exciting. And then surround yourself with them, and you're like, well, if they can do it, and they can do it, and they can do it, and you might find someone that's a lot like you. Well, if they can do it, then I can do it. I'm going to have that desire. I'm going to write down crystal clear. I'm going to be able to think in my mind and visualize it in my brain, use my brain to visualize it. So it's so clear that there's nothing that can stop me from going in that direction. Now, if you're like me, I have to really think about it each day. I have kind of, some call it monkey brain, but I don't really think it's a monkey brain. I think I just have so many things I want to do, so many things I love to do, that I get caught up in, several books I'm reading at one time, wanting to bake new recipes, different craft ideas, different things I want to do for my grandsons, different activities I want to, things just are going all the time. And so I have to really hone in, and I have to think about it each day, so I stay focused on that desire, so that I keep that transmutation going where I can't see it and it's occurring, and I continue to doubt not. But if I don't keep it daily for myself, then I find things creeping in, and I get kind of scattered, and I start going after several different things, and then I don't reach the goal that I desire. So first believe that you can attain it, and that when others are doing it, you can do it. So that comes back to Money Monday. You see somebody who's wealthy. Surround yourself with people not just wealthy with money, but wealthy with success, good relationships, happiness. They have joy. They're not depressed. They may have anxious or depressing times in their life, but they know how to get through it, and they have a plan. And they are a wealthy person. They don't just have a lot of money, but they know how to handle money. They have a relationship with money that's a healthy relationship. Those are the people you surround yourself with, and look at them and realize that if they can do it, you can do it too. It doesn't matter how much you make. It doesn't matter what job you have. You can surround yourself with people and start to think the way they do and act the way they do. And the thinking is the most important part. Thinking and imagination are far greater than even education. All are very important. So understanding how they think, how they live, how they think differently than you do, and get into that mindset will be a first step. So knowing that you can do it if they've done it. And then the next step is just having faith and knowing that you're not going to quit. And when someone says, how long? You're saying, as long as it takes. I'm going to do this because it's important. It's important not just for me, but for generational wealth. I want to leave a legacy. I don't want to just save an income and work and have my retirement built up so that I can enjoy my life. I want to have a legacy so that my grandchildren and for generations to come are taken care of. So I hope that helps you. Maybe I talked too long. I haven't been on in a while. I've been not feeling so good, and now I'm back, and I have a lot to talk about. So if you believe in these principles that I'm talking about, this belief, this faith, this reality, I think it's a reality that you can, if somebody else can do it, you can follow in their footsteps. Success leaves clues, right? If you believe in that and you want to connect with people that are like-minded, that want to do the same, the Grow Rich Mastermind is the greatest place to come for that. It's a call in the morning that I get on, a mastermind, and it's fantastic. I will get to host on Wednesday, and I'm excited about that. I love coming out each Wednesday and reading about, right now we're just finishing up Napoleon Hill's Law of Success in 16 lessons, 1,300 pages we've read together over the months. And I just love that we're together on that, and look forward to seeing what the next book is going to be coming. I think I'll get to read the new book on Wednesday. They're not new, but it's a different book, and we kind of circulate through them. We have a new book for the book of the month, which is a special optional book that you can read. And we're reading Steve Jobs' book. It's it's a biography by Isaac Walters. So if you're interested in following that, let me know. Just put a $sign, or put money or wealth. That'd be better. Put wealth and a $sign in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Have a fantastic day. See you.